The 2005 AMA Handbook is an out-of-print publication. You may find copies through used booksellers or online retailers. Yes, the 2005 AMA Handbook includes the complete 2005 Current Procedural Terminology, or CPT, codebook. Whether the 2005 AMA Handbook is worth the extra $53 depends on your individual needs and budget. Let's consider the pros of purchasing the 2005 AMA Handbook. Firstly, you gain access to the complete 2005 CPT codebook. This is essential for healthcare professionals who need to accurately code procedures and services for insurance billing and reimbursement. Secondly, it provides a valuable historical reference of coding practices during that time period. Thirdly, some organizations or regulatory bodies may require access to the 2005 CPT codebook. Now, let's look at the cons of purchasing the 2005 AMA Handbook. Firstly, the codebook included in the 2005 AMA Handbook is outdated and should not be used for current coding purposes. Secondly, the handbook is relatively expensive compared to other options for accessing CPT codes. Thirdly, the handbook is out of print, so availability may be limited and prices may be higher than for newer editions. Let's explore some alternatives to purchasing the 2005 AMA Handbook. Firstly, you can subscribe to an online CPT codebook. This provides access to the latest CPT codes and updates. Secondly, you can purchase a newer edition of the AMA Handbook. This will include the most current CPT codebook and other relevant information. Thirdly, you can use a free online CPT code lookup tool. These tools provide access to basic CPT code information and may be sufficient for some purposes. Consider your specific requirements for coding accuracy, historical reference, and regulatory compliance. Assess the cost and availability of the 2005 AMA Handbook versus newer editions or online resources. Determine if the benefits of the 2005 Handbook outweigh its drawbacks in your particular situation. Evaluate the importance of using the most up-to-date coding information for your work. Consider the frequency with which you need to access CPT codes. If you require frequent access to CPT codes, a subscription to an online CPT codebook may be the most convenient and cost-effective option. If you only need to access CPT codes occasionally, a free online CPT code lookup tool may be sufficient. The decision of whether to purchase the 2005 AMA Handbook depends on a careful evaluation of your individual needs and circumstances. Carefully weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. Remember that using outdated codes can lead to billing errors and reimbursement delays. Always strive to use the most current coding information available. Explore all available resources before committing to a purchase. Consider the long-term cost of ownership versus the benefits of each option. If you are unsure which option is best for you, consult with a coding expert or professional organization. They can provide guidance based on your specific needs and experience. Online CPT codebooks often offer additional features such as code search, cross-referencing, and coding guidelines. These features can save time and improve coding accuracy. Newer editions of the AMA Handbook include not only the CPT codebook but also other relevant information such as coding guidelines and regulatory updates. This information can be helpful for staying up to date on coding practices. Free online CPT code lookup tools provide a basic level of code information but may not include all the details and nuances of the official CPT codebook. Be sure to verify the accuracy of any information you obtain from a free online tool. The AMA publishes updates to the CPT codebook on a regular basis. It is important to stay informed of these updates to ensure that you are using the most current codes. The 2005 AMA Handbook may be useful for historical research or for understanding how coding practices have evolved over time. However, it should not be used for current coding purposes. Consider the storage space required for a physical copy of the 2005 AMA Handbook. If you are short on space, an online or digital option may be preferable. Check the return policy of any online retailer before purchasing the 2005 AMA Handbook. This will allow you to return the handbook if it does not meet your needs. Read reviews of the 2005 AMA Handbook before purchasing it. This will give you an idea of what other users think of the handbook. Compare the price of the 2005 AMA Handbook from different retailers before purchasing it. This will help you find the best deal. Consider the environmental impact of purchasing a physical copy of the 2005 AMA Handbook. An online or digital option may be more environmentally friendly. The 2005 CPT Codebook is a valuable resource for healthcare professionals who need to accurately code procedures and services. However, it is important to use the most current codes available. Outdated codes can lead to billing errors and reimbursement delays. Always verify the accuracy of any coding information before submitting it for billing. Consult with a coding expert or professional organization if you have any questions about coding practices. Stay informed of changes to coding regulations and guidelines. Use online resources and educational materials to improve your coding skills. Accurate coding is essential for ensuring that healthcare providers are properly reimbursed for their services. It is also important for tracking healthcare utilization and outcomes. The AMA plays a vital role in developing and maintaining the CPT coding system. The CPT coding system is used by healthcare providers and payers around the world. The 2005 AMA Handbook is a snapshot of coding practices during a specific period in time. It is a valuable resource for understanding the evolution of coding practices. However, it should not be used for current coding purposes.